This video shows how to create a report that combines data from multiple tables and filter the data for the report. Before we start, let's enable the UI property that lets us report on extended table fields. Now we can create our report. For this example, we're going to create a report for our tech support team that shows all active incidents and problems of priority 1 or 2. So let's use that as the report name. Then we choose table as the source type and select the task table. We can either click Next or navigate to the next tab. Here we have many different visualization options. For our report, the list view will do just fine. On the Configuration tab, we select Task Type for Group By. We run the report we just created, and here it is. We can also use Analytics Q&A to generate this report using natural language. To do that, we enter our title, source type, and task table. Then we enter List Group by Task Type in the Ask field. Our report shows all the tasks in the task table. Let's add some conditions to narrow it down to what we want. The first condition is active is true. And the second condition sets the task type as incident. Or problem. And we run the report again. This is better, but we still want to include just priority 1 and 2 records. So let's add a new condition to include only records whose priority is 1 or 2. And that's what we want. Let's save our work before we go on. Our tech support team also wants the report to show the category for each incident and the number of related incidents for each problem. First, we'll choose the columns to show, because we enabled reporting on extended table fields before we started. The list of available columns shows the columns in the task table and the columns in its child tables. The tables that inherit fields from task. The columns from the child tables appear in a different color. There are several category columns from different tables. The table names are in brackets. We want the category column from the incident table and the related incidents column from the problem table. We don't need task type here since we're already grouping by task type, so let's get rid of it. And that gives us the columns we want. Now, for instance, the category column shows data from the incident table, and the related incidents column is empty. That's because the incident record doesn't have a related incidents column, so there's no data to show. And for problem records, the related incidents column shows the number, and the category column is empty because the problem record doesn't have a category column. We're almost done with our report, but there's one more thing we want to do. Let's add a filter on the incident severity field to show only high or medium severity. To do that, we create a new condition and search for incident. The caret tells us incident as a table rather than just a field. When we click incident, you see the fields in the incident table. We choose the severity field to get the severity of the incident. Then we set the condition. Incident severity is one of high or medium. Now, our report shows only a couple of incidents of high or medium severity, but we've lost our problems. That's because the incident severity field doesn't exist for problems, so the problems got filtered out. So let's update our condition to allow an incident severity field that's empty. Now we have our problems back, and the report is just how we want it. We save our report so we can share it on a dashboard or with other users. Now the tech support team has a custom report to show what they should be working on.